Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm on the lake again with these beautiful cypresses. The forecast called for fog this morning, and it was a little bit foggy on the way over here, but not sufficiently. Or let me rephrase that. It was foggy, but it was not foggy here per se. So there are some pockets where it was foggy, not funny, but foggy. There were several places where the applications, the weather applications, I follow a few different apps just to try to get it right, but it's never quite precise enough. So I found a few that had basically the entire state of Florida this morning covered in fog. Well, there was fog, but I would not say it was covered the entire state. So it seems like a nice, beautiful, peaceful morning. There's not a lot of wind, so this whole area kind of looks like a glass. Just a lot of reflections, so I'll take advantage of the reflections. There's still a little bit of fall colors, so not mad. A little disappointed because I wanted fog, but that doesn't mean that images cannot be had, and also a good time. So let me show you guys around a little bit, get you some spots, and make some images. So right now with the soft morning light, which is something that I'll keep in mind moving forward, is that the trees get that low line light when it comes out, the sunrise, and it lights them up all nice and pink. So maybe next time I need to be in the water a little bit earlier to try and get a little sunrise light, soft light in the morning. So that's good to know for the future in this area. To take advantage of the soft light, soft mornings. In spring when these trees turn green, same concept, kind of get out here in the morning and take advantage of the light. So every time I come out here, it's a new experience, something new I learn, always picking up new ideas. And yeah, it's a beautiful morning, quiet. It's funny because there's a lot of cows back here, so in the morning they're just doing their cow noises. I can't remember what it is exactly, but you know it when you hear it. But wow, there's some beautiful trees up ahead. I'm taking my time. I haven't even dropped the motor yet. I'm just kind of going slowly here. I'm seeing a group of trees here, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So I might have to drop the engine just to have a little bit more control here. It's easier to have the engine control down. It also helps me navigate. So I'm just trying to line up the boat a little bit the right way. So today I'm shooting with the Sigma 18-300 on my Canon R7, just so I can get a little bit more length. Sounds like there's a boat engine coming through, but yeah, let me show you on video here what I'm looking at. So I am looking at this portion here with all the reflections and all those beautiful barks on the trees. So I made sure that I grabbed the tree with the biggest trunk and I put it in the middle, and I have 2 trees on the right side of the image and 3 trees on the left side of the image that flank this particular image. So I'll show you the guy's image here. I may crop it to 16:9, but I may not. So just gonna take advantage of this smooth surface, take advantage of all these trees that are getting hit by the side light right now. The light is a little bit harsh, but it's getting kind of softened a little bit with the clouds. So right now it's just really working. So here's the picture. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm also trying to see what else I can pick apart here. Like, just see with the long lens what I can kind of reach and grab, because of the nice reflections and the soft light. I'm just kind of panning around and see what else I can see. So, for example, like this little composition here is one. Let's see what it looks like in the image. That's the one I just took. It's very neat though, because the more I move, the different types of composition it gives me. So that image that I initially took is shifted a little bit, and I kind of also like the way it's looking now. So let's see. Maybe zoomed in a little bit more. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm shooting f6.3. I guess I can increase it. Let's just put an f8 because everybody shoots f8. 1/500 of a second. ISO is 200 right now. I'm making sure I exclude the sky because the sky has nothing to offer. It's just very cloudy, so I gotta pay attention, make sure no gator pops out on the side of the boat here. But yeah, it's very, very, very interesting looking. I just saw an image over there that has like a really big trunk, and everything else is very skinny around it. So that's a very nice center point, and then everything is a beautiful reflection. So, but it's kind of like, that has that watery look. So it probably will make for a very beautiful abstract image. I'll include it here as well. I decided to bring this lens along instead of the 400, my 100 to 500, because I feel like that one is just a little bit too long for this place. It really shakes a lot. Let's get moving a little bit. But anyways, yeah, I bought that 400. I'm sorry, I bought my 16 to 300 Sigma all-around lens. I decided to bring that lens because the 100 to 500 on that crop sensor in the water, last time I was here, it shakes a lot. Like it's hard to hold steady. Maybe just because the camera is just a little bit too heavy. So I figured, let me bring this other lens. I don't need quite 500, 600 millimeters for here, unless I'm shooting wildlife exclusively, and I'm not. I'm shooting more landscapes, but like long distance landscapes, So I said this lens is probably better for me in this situation. If it's last time I used it, I felt like it was lacking on the sharpness a little bit, and if that is the case, with time I'll just maybe progress to maybe a 70 to 200 on the crop sensor camera, and maybe I'll rent it and see how that works out for me first. But if not, if it's sharp enough, I'm just gonna stick with this lens. I like the weight of it, the size of it, and it's just very convenient. The range between 16 to 300 is very convenient to have, not changing too many lenses. So basically this is a trial run for me on that lens. So I guess I'll let you know how I feel about it afterwards, after I process the pictures and look at them at home. But so far they seem pretty sharp in the back of the camera, so that's always a good feeling. So So I decided to fly the drone a little bit, take a little bit of footage, and while I was doing that, the sunlight went behind the clouds. So now it's looking totally different. There's no side light hitting the trees, but nice diffused light. So it's even giving them a nicer looking or different looking aspect now. So I almost want to turn around and kind of run, retrace what I just went through, but I'm gonna keep going. I might go back a little bit and just kind of take some snapshots as I go. But beautiful reflections. The color's very muted now. No more like red sunlight, orange color, but more like a more bluish kind of shadow lights. So very interesting, very cool looking. So I'll show you a little bit. Let me show you some videos of what I'm looking at here. So this is one of the compositions I'm looking at. There's that one as well. So yeah, let me take a snapshot. Yeah, even this snapshot, like right here, this will be a 16:9 reflection. It's just when I look at it, there's like the big trunk is in the center, and then you got like trees in the background kind of arching in, and then it creates that whole circle because of the reflection. So it's very, very cool looking. And then as you pan along, you just keep coming across different compositions. So not all of them will be keepers, but I feel like I need to take the picture so that way I can evaluate it at home a little bit more, with more peace of mind. And sometimes I just throw them away, but sometimes I'll keep them if I like it enough. So yeah, that's my process when I'm out here, especially when the light is good. You want to take advantage of the light and try to do everything you can. So with this lens, it's nice. The compression that I'm getting with this lens is pretty nice, and yet it's not overwhelming. When I have like the 100 to 500, like just a little tip will like just the picture will just go all over the place. So I think I have the right balance with this lens. I hope that the pictures are really sharp. So far they seem to be very, very good, at least in the back of the camera. But again, I won't be able to tell until I get home. I will not be able to completely tell if it's very, very sharp, you know. But it seems like the camera is able to stabilize enough for this lens. So it also helps that the water is very calm today. So I wish we would have had some fog, but I'm pretty happy with this as well. So the fog will be here one day. One day I will come and there will be fog. So in the meantime, take advantage of what's presented, right? So, wow, this composition here, let me show you guys. Looks incredible to me. I have that several trees in the frame. This is like a true landscape. This composition looks incredible to me. This is like a true landscape image where it has like several trees, reflections, just endless subjects. I'll show you the picture here. It's very subtle, but it's just a reflection, the way it's working all together. I'll show you guys the picture here, but this one's amazing to me. I'm actually very happy with this one. Just make sure it's sharp. I did bring a tripod so I can throw in the water, but I just don't feel the need to actually do that. I'm just not sure that I have to do any of that. I feel like I should be able to handhold this, you know, and especially with the water so calm. So I'm not going to do that until I absolutely need to do that. I'm excited about this picture. So f8, 2/50th of a second, ISO 250. I'm gonna increase the ISO a little bit, give me a little bit more light. So I love that I have like a big tree on the right side of the frame, a big tree in the almost in the center, a little bit to the left, and then in between that there's one with a giant root system in between those trees, and then there's a beautiful small tree on the left side of it, and all that is reflecting. It's just amazing. It's just amazing to me how that looks. Alright, let's keep moving, see what else we can find, guys. Maybe. Here comes the plane again. So I'm gonna see if I can position myself on that tree so it's a little bit more isolated. So you just take an image of it on its own. But I also want to stay far away enough so that way I'm not the wake on my boat doesn't mess with the reflection too much. So I kind of want to float in there slowly. Just so many reflections, so many compositions, and they don't all work, but it always like piques my curiosity as to what I can and cannot do, you know, what works and what doesn't work. The challenging part is that you're on a kayak too, and you're constantly moving back and forth, so it's hard to find the composition. Then when you find it, you just pass right on it because you keep floating. So alright, so I think I need to move to the right a little bit so I can try and isolate the tree all onto itself. I want to do it very slowly without creating too much of a wake. I also want the bottom of the branches to clear the trees in the background. Like I don't want the bottom touching the tree line on the background, because it kind of messes with the composition, messes with your eyes. I feel like it feels like it's all together and you're not able to isolate, if you will. Okay, so I like where it's headed. I'm not quite isolated enough, so I need to get closer. And then settle. And I might need a wider lens here. It's starting to get warm. The sun's starting to come out. Oof. I really need those clouds to come underneath that sun so I can soften this image. If not, it might be too harsh. I just don't want to mess with the reflection. So I think I need to get underneath the tree here on the right so I can isolate that tree on the left. I think that's what's gonna do it. And then I need to let the boat settle. I hope I don't have to change the lens. going very, very slowly so the wake doesn't mess with the water. Okay. I think I like that. That seems to be a better position there. ISO 100. Okay. So right now I'm still getting the trees on the right side, but as I keep floating, I'm sure I'm gonna clear them. But I also don't want to turn too much because I actually like the way the tree looks in the position that I'm in. So I'm at f8, 28 millimeters, f8, 1/200th of a second. Almost. Yeah, that's the picture. That's where that one works. So now my wake is messing with the reflection a little bit, which is what I wanted to avoid. So f8, 1/200th of a second. It looks fantastic. It's blue sky in the background, but it's just a nice isolated tree onto itself. The reflection has a little bit of a wake, but not terrible. I can work with that. So 1/200, let's see. Yep, 1/200th of a second, ISO 100, f8, 3x2, tree in the center. Reflection's fantastic. Side light. I'm at 28. I'm gonna do 24 now, a little bit wider. It looks good because the leaves are like, they're past their prime. They're a little bit orange, but almost dead, but there's a little bit of orange still. The bark is white. Then you got the white clouds contrasting with the blue and the darker blue of the water. Now the water here is dark brown, but the reflection of the sky is making it blue. So it just really works, a very subtle, very peaceful like picture. So I'm really happy. I'm sure it's gonna look really, really good, and a nice piece for the portfolio. So I'm actually really happy about that. So let's keep moving. Let me show you all these vultures sitting here before I forget. They're just sunning themselves there. Let's see. Now lower the ice though. Apparently doesn't like the ISO lower while I'm recording. And see, there's a bunch of vultures there just sunning themselves. This is gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little outage today, this outing today, and here are some of the other pictures that I captured. If I didn't show, sometimes I take snapshots and then I don't make a video out of them. So if there's anything else, here are the pictures. And thank you so much for joining me on this outing, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.